Hey everybody, we have with us our next guest here on Gimme Five. We have Robert Yench of the death metal band Mausoleum. Welcome to the show, Rob.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
So, Rob, you started Mausoleum 21-ish years ago. So give us a little brief history of the band and why you even started it.
Sure. It was in the fall of 2001. And it was on the heels of my departure from Incantation. I played in the band pretty much from like the Diabolical Conquest tour, and then we recorded Infernal Storm, and we did the Blasphemy in Brazil thing. And around late 2000, I left, but I stayed in Western Pennsylvania where we were based, and just got together with some fellow metalheads out here and wanted to do something that was just back to, what really got me going, which was just, the real like kind of early death autopsy-ish, necrophagia kind of sound, and we just decided to do some, caveman style old school death metal back then,
And so what are like the basic themes to your music?
Mostly zombie tales and twisted tales of gore, but I think on the newer stuff we've kind of made a little departure from that, and it kind of been just kind of more kind of broaden our horizons a little bit and maybe not be such a one-trick pony lyrically, so we've been expanding it to include other types of horror, even touching on a little Lovecraft, and not that everybody hasn't already done that, but just lyrically we've been trying to expand our horizons a little bit.
So now let's talk a little bit about the lineup of the band, some of the members you've been through, and what is your current lineup now?
Well, when we originally started, we were a 4-piece. And basically, the drummer had spent a little time in Incantation when we were on the Crisian Angel Corps tour that we did with them in the States, I think in 97 or 98, or in fact maybe 99. But so he lived around here, and we got in touch with him, and he also sang. So we thought that it would be he'd be a perfect fit for that kind of throwback to autopsy thing, so he had some really good kind of Chris Reifert sounding vocals, and basically it was him and also this guy Adam Kegg, who's still in the band, and a friend of ours, Phil Newbaker, who played guitar, and sadly Phil passed away probably about 12 years ago in 2009, and we replaced him with our good friend Craig Styles from the area. And it was basically the four of us for a while, and then we parted ways with our drummer, and we decided to have our longtime friend Jim Rowe from everybody knows him from Incantation and Disciples of Mockery and stuff, and he has his own band, The Primitive, and he played drums for us for a while. And we also had our good friend Tim Rosheni, who I used to work with along with Vinny Bohecchio at Signature Riff. And Tim and Jim helped us out for the live thing for a good maybe year and a half, 2 years. And then at that point, we decided that we really wanted to just bring the band back home, and kind of try to focus here, not have to travel so much to be with the band. And we did that for the next couple of years, just writing material and not really finding the right drummer locally to fill that need. And again, through Vinny and Signature Riff, I was friends with Chris from Abizagorath, and I knew he was looking to do something, and Vinny and I reached out to him, and he was really into it, and we've been off to the races since then. I think he was only in the band a short time, and we right away worked on brand new material to do up with the split that we just did with Anatomia. And not only that, but as soon as we got done with that, we gave him about another 13, 14 songs that we had written over that downtime. And a couple of weeks ago, we just came from the studio with him where he just did another 10 tracks for an upcoming, it'll be our third full length. So, right now it's Craig singing and playing guitar, Adam playing guitar, I'm playing bass, and Chris is playing drums. But we also have Chris doing some backup vocals as well on the recordings, taking advantage of that black metal screech he has.
So I was going to say, drummers are kind of hard to come by nowadays. And of course, Chris is a drummer and, like you said, a Bazograth, a Blasphematory, and also now working with Disma and you guys. And, you guys kind of always been an underground band, having only like a couple of the full-length albums, the last being released like a decade ago. So, you said you're working on some new music. Are you planning on releasing a full-length, or you think you're going to go EP route first? How do you think you're going to go with all of that?
Oh, it's definitely going to be a full-length. We already have a title. It's going to be Defiling the Decade. And we are in the process of doing the guitars and stuff now. We hope to have this out, this year. So we're really pushing to maybe have this out by the winter. We know the band at times has been on long hiatuses, and part of the reason for that is mine and Adam's involvement, and also the band Morpheus Descends. I'm a founding member of Morpheus, and for the last 5 years or so, we've been really busy again too, working on material and playing some festivals and shows, and that kind of took away from some of that time. And of course, raising families and having real jobs and everything like that, you put it into the mix, and next thing you know, you realize how much time has really gotten in between your releases, But with Chris now, we all kind of swore and took a blood oath to just keep churning out material until one of us croaks.
Well, the split you guys did with Anatomia really went over well. People were glad to hear it. So is the new music that you guys are doing going to be along the same lines as the music released on the split?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like I said, if anything, it has the benefit of some of the songs are ones that we cultivated over that time, but we also have some brand new, fresh stuff that we wrote. And just even hearing Chris do the drums and in the studio a couple of weeks ago, we're all really excited. I think anybody who enjoyed our last round of songs on that split will be really excited for when the album comes out.
I mean, are you personally happy with the dynamic of the band now compared to when you guys started out?
Oh, absolutely. It goes without saying. And when we talk about everybody being involved in so many bands too, I think it's because we like to count. We already know what to expect from people that we already know. So for me to jam with Chris and for us to drive 5 hours out to Jersey to jam or something, it's worth it because Chris gets it, and we know he's not going to pose out or and not get it. He's a true metal brother, and it's you just can't find that around a couple of blocks away or in the same town. And I think the other bands that he works with kind of realize that too. It's you want to work with a pro.
And a lot of the DJs at our station really dig the horror and gore and all that stuff. So a lot of us have actually been playing you here on Gimme Metal. We're totally looking forward to the new album, and you said it's supposed to come out this year, hopefully before any of us die as well, Rob.
Yeah, another round of infectious diseases coming.
Oh, God, I know, right? So, hey, if people want to learn more about you guys, about the band, what you have going on, that kind of thing, what are the best, social media sites and stuff for people to go to?
Well, I hate to say it, but Facebook is probably the most current stuff, because it's so easy to toss something up there, even though I kind of really hate that platform anymore. But we're also working on revamping our site, which is called the Zombie Cult, and that's zombiecult.us instead of .com. And also we have a Bandcamp site too. So if you search on Bandcamp, you can find us.
Well, there you guys go. And Rob, thank you for coming on the show to talk about Mausoleum. We've been enjoying the split, and we can't wait to hear the new music from you. So, best of everything to you and the band, and we'll be here waiting for that new album, Rob.
All right, great. Thank you so much.